My sister filed false CPS reports to steal my daughter, so I made sure CPS took hers instead. It started when my ex-husband stopped paying child support. I was working 2 jobs just to keep my apartment, and my 4-year-old daughter Emma was spending a lot of time with my sister Beth while I worked evenings at the diner. Beth had always wanted kids but couldn't have them. She'd been trying for years with her husband Mike. When Emma started calling her Aunt Mama and running to her first when I picked her up, I could see something change in Beth's eyes. The first CPS visit came on a Tuesday morning. A caseworker showed up at my door saying they'd received reports that Emma was being neglected, left alone at night while I worked, not fed properly, living in unsafe conditions. I was completely blindsided. Emma was well fed, happy, had her own clean bedroom. I worked evenings but always had reliable babysitters. The caseworker looked around, interviewed Emma, and found nothing wrong. Case closed. But 2 weeks later, another report, this time claiming Emma was being physically abused, bruises on her arms and legs. Again, completely false. Emma had normal kid scrapes from playing, nothing suspicious. Another investigation, another clean case. I started getting paranoid. Who was making these calls? The caseworker mentioned the reports were coming from someone who claimed to have direct knowledge of the situation, someone close to the family. That's when it clicked. Beth had been asking a lot of questions lately. How much was I making? Was I struggling financially? Had I considered letting Emma stay with her and Mike permanently just until I got back on my feet? The third report came after I told Beth I wouldn't need her babysitting anymore. I'd found a daycare that worked with my schedule. Emma would be better off with kids her own age. Beth completely lost it. Started crying, saying Emma needed stability, that I was being selfish, that she and Mike could provide everything Emma deserved. 2 days later, CPS showed up again. This time the report claimed Emma had told someone she was scared to go home with mommy, that mommy had anger problems and yelled all the time. I knew it was Beth. Had to be, but proving it was impossible. During this investigation, I started documenting everything, recording conversations with Beth, saving text messages, keeping receipts for everything I bought Emma, building a defense file. That's when I discovered something interesting. Beth's husband Mike had a drinking problem. Not just weekend beers, but serious alcoholism. I'd seen him stumble at family gatherings, smelled liquor on his breath at noon on Sundays. Beth always made excuses for him, said he was tired from work or taking new medication, but I started paying closer attention during family visits. Mike would disappear for long stretches, come back with bloodshot eyes. I watched him nearly fall down the stairs while carrying their neighbor's baby at a barbecue. Beth just laughed it off, said he was clumsy. Then I remembered something. Beth and Mike were foster parents. They'd been caring for a 6-year-old boy named Tyler for almost a year, hoping to adopt him. If CPS knew about Mike's drinking problem, especially around children, they'd remove Tyler immediately. Foster parents get zero tolerance for substance abuse. I started gathering evidence. Photos of Mike's liquor stash in their garage when I borrowed tools. Videos of him slurring his words at family dinners. Screenshots of his social media posts about drinking. The final straw came when Beth made a 4th CPS report, this time claiming she'd witnessed me hitting Emma in a parking lot. Complete fabrication, but it triggered an emergency investigation. They interviewed Emma again, and this time she was confused and scared by all the questions. She started crying, asking why people kept asking if mommy hurt her. The trauma Beth was putting my daughter through was breaking my heart. That night, I made my own call to CPS, reported concerns about a foster child living with an alcoholic, provided Mike's full name, their address, and Tyler's case number that I'd memorized from paperwork I'd seen on their kitchen counter. I included photos of Mike's extensive liquor collection, videos showing his intoxication around children, and detailed notes about specific incidents I'd witnessed over the past year. Unlike Beth's false reports about me, everything I reported about Mike was completely true and documented. CPS moved fast. Within 3 days, Tyler was removed from their home. The investigation found multiple empty bottles hidden throughout the house, and Mike failed a surprise alcohol screening. Beth called me screaming, accusing me of ruining their lives, of destroying their chance at having a family. Funny, I told her. That's exactly what you tried to do to me and Emma. The difference was, my reports were true. Mike really was drinking around children. Tyler really was in an unsafe environment. Beth's reports about me were lies designed to steal my daughter. My reports about them were facts designed to protect a child. CPS closed my case permanently after the 4th investigation found no evidence of wrongdoing. Beth and Mike lost their foster license and their chance to adopt Tyler. Emma and I moved across town to a fresh start. Beth never apologized, but the false reports stopped. She learned the hard way that playing games with child welfare services cuts both ways.